watch this show.
Let's watch
Hey,
this
everybody.
show. Hey, everybody. He's going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Welcome back to Two Dads React. This is a channel where us two dads react to TV shows, mostly. Sometimes movies.
Made my own self laugh.
My name's Clay. That's Corey. If you're finding us for the first time, thank you. We hope you like what you see. Do all the YouTube stuff below if you do. And we are doing Book of Boba Fett. Are you excited? You have, other than your awesome background, you are not. You don't like television though, because we were just doing Star Trek Discovery and it shit on you a little bit. So
no, I have ever since the writer's strike, I have literally struck out on every fucking show that I've ever liked. I mean, there's a few that are there, but they're so universally liked that there's just no, like Letterkenny. Right, you know, like that's an amazing show, but I have nothing to do with the importance of that show. I have nothing to do with the importance of most of these shows. But like, I know that show belongs to everybody, right? But any show that I've started and I'm like, man, I am into this. This is cool. I like this. They're like, one season acts, bam, fuck you. One season act every time. Hell, dude, sometimes they don't even make it through the fucking season. They're like episode 4 and they're like, yo, by the way,
like, never mind.
we're done. We're not even gonna film 9 and 10. Like, fuck off.
Your most recent one being like between our recording of Discovery and starting this show up is you watched this great show on Netflix.
Dude, yeah, like
called
I don't
Cowboy
understand.
Bebop.
Like, I don't understand what people want from a show because it was entertaining. Like, if you just sat down and you went, was I entertained? There's no way you could be like, I was bored out of my fucking mind. I hate everything about this. Then you just probably don't like that genre of television or video experience in general.
Right.
But I was like, what does the world need to make a show fucking last outside of it being a scripted, I'm a cop show or a medic show?
Right. Procedural,
like, I don't
standard.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about that, dude. Like, Law and Order's still on, and that was there basically since TV existed for me.
Right.
And then I remember watching other shows like Gilligan's Island or like even old shit like MASH. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, growing up though, just catching these shows, and I don't think there's any fun shows like that anymore. Like, Modern Family was kind of one of the last shows that I remember that was just a day in, day out kind of TV show. But again, that was not anybody really doing anything. This was just watching a family. Like,
right.
I don't know what you need when you say, hey, this guy or this person or this machine is evil, and then you have this guy, this person, or this machine that's good. Like, what else you need to happen when the fights? Or because it's like, I'll read the things that people knock on and I go, did you just really want people to die then? Like, is that what you needed? Like, did you actually need the guy to eat a shotgun bullet in the face to be like, yeah, that was real. Okay. Fuck, that was new. Shit. I wasn't anticipating watching a real person die. But that was a good one.
Now,
it's just
Star
fucking
Wars,
awful.
Star Wars specifically, what is your beef with Star Wars?
They won't talk about anything else other than shit they've already fucking talked about. Like, Mandalorian was different. Like, we knew there was Mandalorians, right? But this was this guy's little world, and it was everything, and then they went and smacked a baby fucking Yoda in there, and the fact that everybody's like, oh, it's a baby Yoda, means that they dropped a fucking Yoda on goddamn purpose. I don't care if it's the same species, and it's got a fucking stupid-ass different name. You know what it is? It's a fucking Yoda 2.0. Fuck off. Hated that. Hate it so much. And then, now we're getting... You said Soprano-style space, so I was like, okay, I don't think it's...
I hope it is.
And I get it because it's all with fucking Fat Worm Dude, because I can't remember his name now, in angry frustration, fucking being Crime Syndicate, and this guy's like, I'm gonna be a bad guy with a good ruling thumb. Okay, whatever, right? Like, if you're gonna give me a bounty hunter show, first of all, who's like pissed off, then give me a pissed off bounty hunter, not like a dude that's like, I gotta be a code of good and I'm gonna do bad shit differently. No. In the fucking trailer when you said Oh, Jabba would have killed all you guys for talking this way. You know what you should have done? You should have murdered them all fucking too, because you're a pissed off, evil ass bounty hunter. And again, I've already talked about Boba. Like, he came in for a little bit in the film. I get it. I understand that.
Right.
But
He
you
had-
know
he had
what?
something like-
His whole history has been spoken of and talked about and written that I don't care. I feel like I don't know anything about. I don't need to know any more about him. Like, I just want them to go, hey, space subsection 13A Stalwalkerville, fuck off. Like, we're not going to talk about it anymore. We're going to go way out here, and we're going to talk about Steve.
Something that no one's ever heard of.
Fucking, I don't know.
Steve.
Anything else, man. Like, anything else. Like, I don't care. And that's what annoys me with these massive-ass universes. And their snowball is already so big that all you need to do is say, Star Wars, blah, blah. Star Trek, blah, blah. And
People are
everybody's
watch it.
there.
Right.
Yeah.
So, to go against your point a little bit, while Boba Fett was, I think he had like 2 minutes of screen time in all of the movies that he was in, all of the original trilogy movies at least. And the fact that it's not like telling his past story and it's just going on from where he survived. They're like, hey, look, he survived. We may or may not get into it. Here's where he's going to do next. And the fact that it's not going to be another Mando show where it's a bounty hunter. He's not going to be doing bounty hunter shit. He's going to be doing Jabba's Empire gangster shit. So if it's a different genre type story in space in the Star Wars universe, this could be really cool. I mean, Fennec Shand
it has
is in
the
this.
potential
so
to be
her
cool.
Character is going to be her character. You know, someone we met in The Mandalorian who was pretty badass there and really badass there, and we've got her still tagging along. So you can't go wrong. So we'll see what it has. We'll see what it has to offer. It could be shit, probably not, but it could be awesome too.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like there's nothing for me to get excited about, I guess. You know, like it could be cool. That's not really what I'm arguing with. Like I don't want the show to be bad in any way, shape, or form. I just want to like walk in to something in Star Wars and go, man, I really don't have any fucking clue about where, who, why, other than what they've told me in the first like 8 seconds. And I hate that there's this massive universe and we continue to rehash the
people we've seen and the areas we've seen.
Like, yeah, and like the 8 key segments of this whole thing. It's like, I'm like, if it's really cool. And the other thing that blows my mind, dude, is this motherfucker's 62.
The actor? Yeah.
Yes, in real life, dude. And I am like, there wasn't someone in their 30s who could have played this role.
Well, time frame of when they're doing. I mean, they honestly, Tamora Morrison. I forget his name off the top of my head, but he is Boba Fett. Like he was Jango Fett, and when it comes to like all the clones that were built off of him and stuff like that, like this was the same thing, kind of like.
I know, but I'm just
we got to
saying,
use him now because we can't use him anymore because he's 62. Like he's gonna be.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, how much do I really want to watch a 60-year-old? Like, it takes me out of it knowing that a dude is 62, and then basically all of the shit that I'm gonna watch is not him.
I don't know. I don't know stunt-wise like what he's doing. I mean, before he put the helmet on in Mandalorian, he was doing his fight choreography shit with his smashing people's faces with his stick.
And it looked like a dad who had just got out of bed and was like angrily swinging at like his kids dressed as ghosts because he thought they were burglars. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, I don't want to watch slow ass Picard walk around, and I don't want to watch a 62-year-old guy who's not gonna do those things at 62. There's like no 62-year-old in existence that does any of that shit that wouldn't get fucked up by someone younger. Unless they don't know how to fight.
Well,
but if he's going against other skilled people in the same thing, 62-year-old is going to get fucked up.
Well,
he's just old.
When you as you're watching, call it out when he's like, "There's
earlier?
no way you can do this."
The older you get, it's harder to heal.
Right.
Like he's going to get punched like twice and be like, "That's 7 months out.
I'm out.
I have 3 broken ribs and like an orbital problem over here. I don't know what's going on."
Yeah, you're not wrong. We'll see what they put him through. But yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in, and let's see what episode 1 is going to do for us.
I do like their little intro with like the lights.
Ooh, I think they may have
over
actually
all the
added
helmets.
Boba Fett to the end of that little swipe.
Mhm.
I think they did. Hey, this right here is how a 60-year-old man does his shit day to day as a back to tank. He has to get in that shit every night.
Has to, dude. There has to be so much cell regeneration going on.
Ooh. Oh, we are going to get to see what happened in the belly of the Sarlacc.
Gotta love large, slow digestive animals. You know how, like, just cool with a lot of shit you gotta be to fucking just finagle your way through an animal's stomach to something else?
Right? Get some of that good oxygen.
Puke me up, baby.
How about some heartburn for you?
Mm-hmm. Motherfucker's like a goddamn ulcer. How terrible would it be just to, like, crawl out of something like that and then it was like pass the fuck out, like right by it, basically?
Yeah, you gotta be. Oh, that's gotta stink so bad. And of course, it's gonna be Jawas that find his ass. And this is how he loses his. They're just gonna leave his ass there too. I'm gonna take your gear, and you're done.
I love how quickly these dudes can break everything down.
Careful. Oh!
I love the ridiculous shapes of some of these fucking things.
Right?
Like, the models were built with only a select group of Lego pieces they had on hand, and we're like, all right, this is the kind of idea I'm thinking. Oh, dude, his poor fucking head.
Especially since, like, that...
The sandstorm dried the fuck out, man. Like, golly, this guy's having a rough day.
Like, here, have some of this.
Have you ever experienced that?
No, I have not.
That stuff, man, that shit's wicked. Like, I've never been snapped out of anything in my life like that. I was like, whoa!
Can he put the poor man on the back of a bantha or nothing? Just dragging his ass across the desert. Like, that thing can't handle one more body.
Well, especially when it looks like the front two are riding singles and the rest of them were showing doubles
Fucking-
on there.
That's
Like,
Tom.
You could have put him on
Tom's
there.
an asshole.
I hope that, like, porcelain skin of his is just, like, a very thick layer of sunblock.
That stomach acid, man, it ate the color off his skin, man. That dude is just...
No,
his
dude, that's what I'm
His clothes weren't
saying.
even white before. Smart man, there you go, just turn over. It's just sand.
I don't know, that looks pretty rocky.
That definitely does.
I'm not gonna lie, my biggest concern would not be those men. It would be that four-legged beast I saw walking behind one of the
Right.
others.
Right.
Whoever came up with the title for this, though, like, they're on point with that. Like, the book, though. Like, when you hear the book, though, you're only like, yeah, all right, this is the one. I got you.
Okay, added bonus, we're gonna learn more about the Tuscan, like, hierarchical breakdown of, like, how their culture works. That's cool. Damn, your kids are fucking mean.
Guy's like, I gotta stop waking up like this.
It's like, at some point, I'm gonna wake up somewhere way better.
Right? I'll just close my eyes again. Magically somewhere else now.
There it is. There's your animal.
Yeah, dude, that'd be the only thing I'd be trying to befriend.
This thing's like, I'm gonna let you get a little bit loose. I'm gonna eat your face. Nice catch. Oh, there you go. It's a massive. That's the name of it.
You have.
I have
Closed
closed captions
captions on?
on because
Gotcha.
I'm an old man.
I was like, I ain't see that shit. Where the fuck did you get the name from?
You son of a bitch!
Wait a minute, he didn't beat me back when I beat him.
He's not a bad guy after all. Daddy, don't kill him.
62.
Ugh. Ouch. Like feel like I'm 40. Doing it better than Rambo does.
May you never leave, Mosespa.
It's like
When a ocean pays you a compliment, it sounds like a threat.
about to say, sounds a little bit threatening to me.
I would not be surprised if you receive another delegation in the near future.
These people got balls on this planet.
These two Gamorreans were once bodyguards to Jabba the Hutt and later Bib Fortuna. They did not surrender even after their patron was killed.
All I see are two guys who will stay loyal to whoever they're paid by and not just bail at the first problem.
It is a sign of power to the people of Mos Espa.
Dude, I like how they're using actual droids that exist today in this show. Those little walking dog things, those are just out there.
Fear is a sure bet.
Uh-oh.
Leader of anybody that can withstand a 25-foot drop like that. Poke, poke, poke.
Right. Yeah, they go. They're right to the rescue.
I have insulated gloves!
Nice. Come on, old man. It's like nothing left.
Fennec. Alive.
That one. Not the one I was angry at,
Right.
though. That guy
That
doesn't
one's
get to
not
exist
alive.
anymore in any way.
I wonder what
Bet you
parkour
this
crew
was
they
like
got
a
for
fucking
this.
fun parkour map they had set up and just like, yo, man, take off running. Do cool shit. We're gonna record it.
Yep. There you go. Woo! Who wants to stay alive?
Yeah, right. Somebody's dying.
Yep. He only said one. And this is exactly what happens when you're 62 years old and you get in a fight. You gotta kick that guy in the face. Make all that goddamn noise.
I'd be like, yeah, can I have that stick one more time? I need to swat this man's fucking snooter real quick.
He's like, keep walking on my chain, goddammit.
That's so annoying, dude. So fucking annoying.
Somebody step on the back of your shoe while you're walking.
God, just fucking walking in shackles with other fucking people, man. Like, shackles alone are hard enough, but fuck, dude, when you got like 6 inches of steps and then you got some fucking jackass chained to you behind and you're like, hey, we have to walk in unison. Tell you what, though, man, that fucking dog would probably be dope as shit to be your buddy.
Man, this dude knows what he's doing. Shit. Swing it again, you punk ass.
Something gonna eat his ass.
He's gonna snatch his ass right out. Oh, that is big. Oh no, nope. Oh, is it another Sarlacc? No shit. Oh no, do Sarlaccs have four? Yeah, they do have 4 arms. That's right. Nope, that's not a Sarlacc at all. What the fuck is that? I thought I was going to tear his head off, to be honest with you. Oh,
damn.
Throw me your stick, boy. That's not how chains work.
He gives a fucking speed bag. Oh shit, good stuff. This is like a fucked up Goro coming to get you,
I'm
man.
about to say, dude, damn, that thing is fucking gnarly. Hell yeah, dude.
I hope, like, when he wrapped it, none of those barbs, like, pierced his fucking arm.
Right.
All I could think of when I watched him go around, I was like, oh, that'd be painful for so many reasons. Oh, God.
That kid is like the happiest kid in the world. Look what I brought home.
Can you imagine just digging, though, and you're like, oh, that's a hand of something much larger than me. Fuck me. Yeah. They had cameras. Everybody would be taking pictures.
Right, selfies with it and shit.
Go on all their dating profiles.
That motherfucker took all the claim for it. Yeah, this dude knows. Like, you know what's up, old man. We're on the same page.
Man. Based on his skin there and based on it now, I want whatever chamber he has.
Right?
I mean, they did a really good job of having this man get beat down a lot this episode.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely, I mean, that one, the flashbacks for him, even then, it's what, 20 years before that and shit, whatever, however long he stayed with them. But, I mean, it's definitely believable that he's old, especially keep rushing his ass back to take. And he sleeps in that shit. Like, let's just rejuvenate everything so we have a fresh start on Monday morning.
Yeah, man. I was like, when I saw him running in the desert, I was like, that's a 62-year-old run. Like, that dog is going to snatch him up real quick.
Right. I can do this, but only for like 50 yards. Maybe 100 if I got some adrenaline going in me. Yeah.
Maybe 50 if he's got some adrenaline going in him and there's like his baby's on fucking fire and he needs to save them. that
Right.
dog and that dog, well, because he's running in the sand. Like, that's the other thing, dude. I was like,
yeah, that's not fun.
that
by any
animal
stretch of
seems
imagination.
specifically designed for this climate. Like, so it's probably like light as a feather on this sand darting around. And you're like, I can't get any grip. None. And I chose a hill. Fuck me.
Right. That dog's got big calves. That's all it does. That's all sand does to
dude,
you.
just fucking squats all day and does like leg presses and calf raises, and it's just like, oh, when I jump, I move 20 feet in any direction. But I bet that's gonna be his new buddy. Like,
Well-
that dog's gonna appear later in
That
one
would
of
be
these
cool.
fucking episodes, you know, and he's gonna be like, I remember.
I like that. So to your point about things that why we keep rehashing, and of course I went directly to a Sarlacc because the arm kind of looked the same. I'm glad that was a creature I have never ever seen in the Star Wars universe ever. In fact, I think when the subtitles it said like sand creature screams, like they don't have a name for it yet either. So I do like the fact that it's something new.
Yeah, I
that
like
they're-
new shit, and if they do in this series, like, don't pull a Mandalorian and go fucking like throw a Skywalker in at the end of an episode, and they're just like, this is the book, so we don't really give a fuck about anybody outside of it, right? This will be a good, cool new show because I think they'll do stuff like that, like especially where you get. I mean, I know menagerie was already a thing, but when you hear the word menagerie, I don't care what you're watching, you anticipate after that a whole bunch of weird shit, whatever it is, like animal, space-time loops. You're just like, oh, dude, they used the word menagerie. Like, there's going to be a whole bunch of new weird shit. Like,
Agreed.
and they just have to now. And I'm hoping that, like, the menagerie almost becomes kind of like a fallback joke with them, right? In some kind of ways, in these, like, passing, threatening ways, even though you know he's not really going to do it, but someone else reminds them that's not him all the time, you know? And it's just like all the people that have become loyal to him are all of a sudden like, well, remember this? And it's never him saying it. It's always someone else.
Right. Well, I mean, I know that they use Boba Fett because they're telling this story and they're using Boba Fett as the main character to draw people in from the Star Wars universe. Completely understand. But we got to think Boba Fett was a bounty hunter up until he got thrown in the Sarlacc pit, and then he was a Tusken. He got taken by the Tusken Raider folks and was with their community for however long. I forget the time frame, but at least some years. And now he's a crime boss, which he has no idea how to do. So I think the story they can tell and what they're going to tell, especially with like whatever's going to be between him and the mayor, that's going to be fun to watch. And seeing, and I do like seeing the pit he crawled out of. So,
yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. Was I calling it a Sarlacc pit? That's a Sarlacc pit. And I was thinking of the thing, and okay, the Sarlacc pit he crawled out of, and then what I thought the creature was originally was what was it? What was it?
Like Gorgamon.
Yeah, the thing in the bottom of Jabba's
I know the
palace,
thing in the
and I
pit,
forget the
like
name
that
of
he
it.
got thrown down in. That was like the clay animation fight.
Right. I thought
Yeah.
that's what it was going to be, but it's not a Sarlacc. I'm wrong on that one. So it just happens. I'm more of a Trekkie than I'm a Star Wars nerd, but I definitely know enough Star Wars to get by in a conversation.
Right.
But yeah, I think the story, while Boba Fett's going to be the main center part of it, he's also somebody we know literally like very little about, other than
Yeah, I don't want it to be a lot of flashbacking. Like,
no, you got us. They're taking us like this is how you got to where we found you, and that's all we care about. Like we already know he's been accepted. The dude hand in the water. Like I don't need to see a flashback again. If I see a little bit of one, that's fine. But it doesn't need to be like half an episode of flashbacks and half an episode of like moving the plot along.
Right, like maybe one of those flashbacks where he's about to do something, and then it goes to the Tusken part where he learns the trick of the sand kind of thing, and that's how he knows how to do it. And it's just like a thought, and it's like, oh yeah, and you're like, okay, that explains why you pulled that out of your ass. Okay, that makes sense. Exactly. But yeah, not well, here's him just having really good days with this community now, and here's the culture that was built. Unless you're bringing the Raiders in, you know what I'm saying? Like, and all of a sudden when he's flash forward, he's constantly doing dealings or something. And it's like, all right, that makes sense. But yeah, I don't want a bunch of just trial and tribulation flashbacks, I guess you could say. Right. I don't need your learning experience, man.
I mean, this one answered the question of how he got out of the Sarlacc pit. That's been a question for, what is it, 81, that he went into Sarlacc pit when everybody first saw it. That's a 40-year-old question, just got answered. Like, he gave us some indigestion and crawled through the fucking sand of it. Like, crawled through, like, ugh. It was pretty rough going there. But, yeah, so overall, I like it. I love the set design. I like the characters so far. I love they've already set up like whatever's going on with the mayor. Like all that stuff is really intriguing to me.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, it's good. You're like, I'll be here for next week.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. I mean, again, it's like I don't know. Honestly, if this was just a different name and it was called like Dark Destroyer fucking Beta C, I don't give a shit. Whatever.
Right.
I'd probably be more into it, but the fact that it's just a rehash of someone and we're moving forward with it, it knocks a whole like level of like grading out. I'm like, no, you could have started at an A, but we're just started at a C now.
Right.
Like,
it has to prove itself to you, and that's fine. I understand that. That's what makes our show so good, because I start at the top and then get whittled down, and you start at the bottom and then get built up.
I know. Usually by the end of it, I've worked my way up to accepting why the show's cool. I'm like, I still hate the past bullshit. Once they stop doing that to me, we'll be all right.
But you're cool now. But you're cool.
Yeah. It only takes 10 episodes for me to calm the fuck down each time they do it. But yeah.
Right. So anybody who made it to here, thank you very much. We appreciate you tuning in to our YouTube channel. If you like what you see, make sure you subscribe. And we'll catch you guys next week for episode 2.
See you guys.